If you are planning to run an ICO in 2018 and 2019, in this short video I will show you step by step how to create an amazing marketing plan for your ICO so that your project becomes an amazing success. My name is Bogdan V and I'm the owner of ICO Big Hit. I've been an online marketer for the last 7 years, having sold products on Amazon and ClickBank worth of over $1 million. And I have already helped 3 ICOs launch successfully for the marketing plan I created for them, and I want to help your ICO project as well. Okay, so if you're gonna follow what I'm gonna teach you, you're gonna be very successful. And if you are eager to get started, just click the link from the description below to book a free consultation with me so we can make your ICO a big hit. Now, 2017 was a boom for the ICO industry. You must already know that. Over $5.6 billion have been raised through initial coin offerings in the past years, and 435 successful projects raising over 12.7 million average. Yeah. So, however, in 2018 and 2019, things are getting a bit more difficult for ICOs, as trust on the ICO market has slowly gone downhill. You know, there are already hundreds of ICOs scheduled for the end of 2018 and 2019. So if you want yours to be a really good success, follow the guidelines I will share in these videos, as the difference between success and failure will lie in your marketing plan. Now, your marketing plan must inspire trust and lots of profits for your ICO's future investors and contributors. However, you must have integrity and transparency in everything you do. Because of so many past ICOs, a lot of scams, people will not invest if your project doesn't inspire trust. So let's look at the pre-launch phase first, okay? So your marketing should start at least 6 months before your ICO launches, okay? While your project is still at the planning stage, it is very important that you become an active part in a crypto community if you're not an active part already. What I recommend is you go and observe all the ICOs, all their launches, and try to learn from the project they do. Try to see what they are doing and what marketing efforts really seem to engage the community. This way you'll see what does work and what doesn't work. The next step is to create a killer website. Your website is basically the most important part of your marketing plan. Your website design, layout, content, and ease of navigation are all important. The second people land on your website, they should see a huge benefit for them and how your project will help the world and can provide them with profits. Now, because 70% of the internet traffic in 2018 is mobile, and your website, must be optimized for mobile users. So that means that benefit that I mentioned before must be visible from the first 3 seconds somebody lands on your website. Your website should also feature your team members, your ICO white paper, which sets a clear vision and timetable for the project. The most successful ICOs I've helped before featured at least a 30-minute interview with the founders on the homepage, a thing that inspired a lot of trust. So I really think you should consider that too. Also, a good plan would be to create an email list consisting of future investors. For this, start by investigating what are your future investors interested to get out of their investments. So basically, look at some benefits that are going to motivate them, okay? So based on the information you gather about your future investors, create a PDF ebook that pre-sells them into investing in your ICO. Promote that book on Facebook and give it away for free, and that way you'll create a big email list of raving fans, especially if you email them valuable content like 3 times a week. Also, each of your website pages and posts should have a call to actions that tells people to sign up for that free ebook. That way, when you are ready to launch your ICO, you have a big list of email subscribers who are ready to give you money because they know they're going to make more money out of that investment. One of the most important parts of your marketing plan, is expressing how you plan to get your token listed on exchanges. Most ICOs have failed because they never got listed. So by doing this, you can easily inspire a lot of trust in the market. Now, you should publish on your blog at least 3 times a week, and the articles you write should offer lots of value, mostly to your future investors. And each of your articles, should remind people to sign up for the free ebook I mentioned before. Next, you should have at least an article published on ICO Badge or other ICO listing websites about your ICO. ICO Badge is one of the most authoritative crypto websites, and an article there, about your ICO could send thousands of visitors to your website and hundreds of them to your email list. So go ahead and contact them, and try to get featured there, whatever you do, okay? Also have a weekly press release published about your ICO. Press releases, are very good and should make people curious about your ICO. And if you write them the right way, you should expect at least 1,000 clips to your website from each press release. Next, Facebook groups. There are many groups on Facebook that regularly discuss ICO, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and they can become your future investors. Next is Reddit. There are so many channels. They are very popular on Reddit. And what I recommend is you contact people with lots of history on Reddit, because it's not easy to get accepted to publish there, and because they have, people know them, you're going to have a lot of exposure. Telegram, LinkedIn group, and other social media channels, they are really good and should not be ignored, because again, I recommend you find influencers for this, people who have which are really known in those groups. Next is YouTube. I really recommend you have a channel, a lot of videos that feature your founders, when they speak about your ICO, and that way you will inspire a lot of trust. If you have an SEO expert on your team, you could rank all those videos, both Google and YouTube, for a lot of ICO terms, and that way you'll get a lot of exposure for free. Next are specialized forums like bitcointalk.org. They are widely read by crypto community and are great exposure for your ICO. Something very important to understand. All the info shared on all the sites and social media about your ICO should lead people to your website and then to your email list. That is really important if you want to be successful. And if you follow the steps I gave you in this video, in around 6 months, you should have an email list of at least 50,000 email subscribers that read your emails and trust you. When you are ready to launch your ICO, it will be kind of easy to make at least 2,000 of them invest in your ICO, with at least a few $1,000s. Like, let's just assume that an average person invests like $2,000, and 2,000 of them invest. You should raise easily around $4 million for your ICO just from your email list, and it won't cost you, And if your marketing budget is big enough, you should present your ICO at crypto events, because it's a great way, of networking and communicating your ICO, because the people who go at these events are really interested in the whole crypto thing. So, and if you just follow the steps I mentioned before, and you do everything the right way, I think you get close to reaching your hard cap. Now, no matter how successful your ICO launch is, it's vital to maintain an active social media presence, so that your future investors, keep the confidence. You should also send them, like at least 1 email per week about how your project is developing. Also you should communicate that in all your social media, because it's important to keep engagement up about your ICO and how the project is going along, because when you will get listed on an exchange, you want your coin value to increase daily, and this will help. Now, before we wrap it up, I want to talk about compliance for your marketing plan, because compliance is an area that is becoming increasingly important for all the ICOs in 2018 and 2019, because of the ECC guidelines. My recommendation is to prepare a marketing plan that is first based on integrity, and that way you'll be safe. Now, I hope you understood that marketing should be the most important part of your ICO, because it can issue trust on the market and can help you find enough prospects so that you get close to your hard cap quite easily. That's why I recommend you hire the best marketing experts for your ICO project. As I told you before, my name is Bogdan V, and I'm the owner of ICO Big Hit. I've been an online marketer for the last 7 years, having sold products on Amazon and ClickBank worth over $1 million, thanks to which I made a lot of connections and partners in the online marketing world. And for the last 18 months, most of my partners have acted and they have started to dominate the cryptocurrency world. And thanks to my connections and my knowledge, especially in the marketing field, your ICO can be a huge success. Will make your ICO a big hit. I've already helped free ICOs become successful through the marketing plan I'm creating for them. And I want to help your ICO project as well. And I want to start for free. So if you are eager to get started, just click the link from the description below and book a free consultation with me so that we can make your ICO a big hit. It's not going to cost you anything. Just apply. It's just one simple one-page form, and we'll have a chat together, and we'll see if we can have a match and work together. But for sure, I'll do my best, and your ICO can be a huge success. So click the link from the description below, and I'll see you on the next page.